None on the desk, Mr. Speaker.
Is there debate? Representative Cassell in debate.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Members, good morning. Happy Wednesday. I hope you all are well rested and ready to talk about my favorite subject, insurance. In 1986, the federal government created the Liability Risk Retention Act. This act preempts states from enacting any state law, rule, regulation, order that would regulate directly or indirectly the operation of a risk retention group or discriminate against a risk retention group. Guys, I know insurance isn't that exciting, but I'd love your attention.
Excuse me. Let's keep it down and give Representative Cassell your undivided attention during her debate. Thank you.
Speaker. Discriminate against an RRG by treating them differently. States, and in this case Florida, OIR is, however, allowed to regulate certain aspects of RRG. OIR can regulate RRGs to comply with state law regarding claims handling, claims settlements, fraudulent acts, assess premium taxes, register with the state for service of process, and most importantly, have the authority to require RRGs to submit to financial examinations in the event that there's questions of their solvency. Members, RRGs have been around and operating in Florida for decades without incident. RRGs were created during a time where obtaining insurance for certain industries or professions was unavailable and unaffordable. These industries include trucking, construction, nursing homes, long-term care facilities, physicians, hospitals, and home builders, to name a few. RRGs are membership-driven, which means they only exist and grow if they keep their members happy. This is why we don't hear about litigation issues, because RRGs resolve their claims. Also, this membership-driven concept incentivizes lower premiums and, as a result, creates...
Members, let's bring the volume down. If you have a conversation, please take it to the bubble. Representative Cassell.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Also, this membership-driven concept incentivizes lower premiums and, as a result, creates competition amongst traditional insurance companies and forces them to keep premiums lower if they want to compete for people in RRG's business to move them in or out. What does this bill do? First, this bill is in direct violation of the Liability Risk Retention Act, as it mandates that RRGs receive an AM Best rating with a Category 8 financial stability. The LLRA does not require RRGs to maintain a rating and thus violates the preemption. Most importantly, nor does the state of Florida require any insurance companies to maintain any financial rating. By requiring RRGs to maintain a financial rating that we do not require of our own insurance companies, that is a discriminatory practice and therefore once again violates the federal preemption. This bill, most importantly, will create a monopoly with AM Best as the only national recognized statistical rating organization to certify these RRGs. There are 9 other nationally recognized organizations. Why are we mandating and picking winners and losers in our legislation and our laws and certifying that one company has the ability to rate these agencies? We have seen what happens in our property insurance market when we only have one rating agency, and that agency is Demotech, and we know where our property insurance crisis still stands as we are here today. To obtain a financial stability of a Category 8, an RRG must have $100 million to $250 million in the bank. This will effectively destroy all RRGs but one, creating another monopoly and forcing thousands of people out of their existing RRGs into a private marketplace, eliminating the competition and the checks and balances against traditional insurance companies. Without this competition, cost will increase for consumers. The amendment that we heard yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, makes this applicable to public and private construction projects as well as infrastructure projects. If you are a small contractor, you are in an RRG, and you receive money from the My Florida Forever Home program, you will be subjected to having an RRG AM Best rating and have $150 to $250 million. This is not an obtainable standard. I know insurance is complicated. I know that I sit in the back rows, and many of you aren't even listening to me now. But I will tell you this. We have a property insurance crisis on our hands. This bill will create a commercial auto insurance liability crisis in the state of Florida. It will increase costs for consumers. It will make products more expensive. And overall, this is not only a bad bill for Florida, this is a bad bill for our insurance market, which is already in crisis. Thank you.